Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Toe, representing the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Health. Shout out to Uncle DV. Shout out to the whole WCIS community that's all about unity. My man Tom is in the building. What up, Tom? Cheating Death is in the building. What's going on, my brother? All right, let me get over here. Turn the music down a little bit. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's feeling good. Ready for the weekend? All right. There we go. I got my man Valente checking in on the IG. You gotta come on. You need to just come on over to the YouTube, bro. Just come on over to the YouTube. All right. Tom, what's going on? Cheating, how you doing tonight? Hopefully you feeling good. Welcome to Bad Girl. Come out and play. Bad Girl Snipers in the building. The first lady of the WCIS. Rest in peace to Prince. Y'all see, I got the Minnesota Vikings hat on in respect to my man Prince. Tomorrow will be the 7th year of his anniversary. So yeah, rest in peace to Prince. Absolutely, 100%. Cheating, Tom, Bad Girl, how y'all doing tonight? Feeling good? Feeling great? All right, wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. I'm very, very happy to hear that. I'm in a great mood tonight. You know, got home from work, was able to relax, eat. So now I can just sit down and really get into a good show. You know, tonight I didn't really have a topic on the top of my mind. I kind of like wanted to do maybe an open mic night. I remember the stream you did the day he passed away. Yes, bro. I mean, a lot of people, it might be difficult for a lot of people to understand, but I grew up as the only child. So music was a huge influence in my life, huge influence. And obviously, you know, as a young black man growing up in Harlem, when I'm little and I'm thinking of music, the first person I thought of or think of is Michael Jackson. Absolutely. Jackson 5, Michael Jackson. My mother loved Michael Jackson. She loved the Jackson 5. I had Michael Jackson posters on my wall, and I love Michael Jackson to this day. But it was something about this guy named Prince that, you know, that just, I don't know, just as a child, just something about his music just spoke to me. Something about his confidence, something about his that mysterious way that he had about him. It just spoke to me, and I was mesmerized by Prince. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I wasn't, because I was. There's no other way for me to say it. There's no getting around it. Like, that was initially when I was young, and then as I started to get older, and I was really able to understand his music and understand what he was talking about and writing about and singing about. That was it for me. Like, that was it. Prince wrote the soundtrack of my whole life, and I miss him every day. Anytime I'm traveling, I always listen to it. I don't go nowhere without at least listening to a Prince song. Like, Tom said he was something special. He could do it all. Absolutely, you know? And when he passed away, it hurt me to my heart. It really did. It hurt me to my heart. And if you, Tom, you said you remember the stream I did the day he passed away, I was literally in tears, bro. That's how bad it hurt me when Prince passed away. Prince was like a friend, a big brother. His music meant everything to me. It taught me so much. It helped me in so many difficult situations that I was going through in my life. I dealt with most of my difficult situations as a child or as a teenager when I was younger. And when I tell you that his music helped me, his music saved me, his music taught me, his music entertained me. And you know, I know that some people, it's hard for them to understand it, but you know, like, losing Prince to me was almost like losing a member of the family. It really was. Prince was there for me sometimes when my family wasn't there. You know, knowing that he passed away, it definitely tore me up inside. So yes, definitely. Rest in peace to the purple genius, Prince Rogers Nelson. God bless him, and may he continue to sleep in peace, and may his music continue to live on forever. As long as I'm alive, Prince is alive. As long as I'm alive, Prince is alive, you know? And actually, that brings me to a good topic. That actually brings me to a really good question to start the show off with. I want everybody in the chat right now, and anyone who's going to watch this in the future, I want you to take time and answer this in the comment section. But what's something that you wish you had the opportunity to say to someone, but you weren't able to? You didn't get the opportunity to say it. Someone who's no longer with us, someone who's no longer with you. What's something that you wish you had the opportunity to say to them, but you didn't get the opportunity to actually say? That's a good question. You know, around this time, I have to I think about my friend Jamie passing away. I think about my Aunt B passing away. Then Prince, my Aunt Corliss, and this section right here of the year, this part of the year right here, I do a lot of mourning. All right, let me see. My man Tom said, I wish I could tell my father I love him. That's beautiful, Tom. That's beautiful, my brother. What prevented you from being able to tell him? What prevented you from being able to tell your father that you loved him? Did he pass away and you know, he was living somewhere else? Was he in your life? What prevented you? You know, and how did you deal with not being able to tell him? Does it still haunt you, or have you been able to let it go? My father passed when I was 3. May he rest in peace, my brother. May he rest in peace. All right. So everybody, what's something that you wish you would have had the opportunity to say to someone? What up, Ishmael? Adidas is in the building. What up, Ishmael? How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. All right, it's your boy Little Fat Mushy Toe, streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, IG. And tonight we talking about, well, we started off talking about rest in peace to Prince. Tomorrow's the anniversary of his death. But the question that I have for everybody that's watching is, I'm doing good, Ishmael. How are you, my brother? Hopefully you feeling good, feeling great. The question that I have for you is, tell me something that you wish you had the opportunity to tell someone who's no longer here with you. You know, Tom brought up the day when Prince passed away, and that made me think, like, that's something that's worth talking about. You know, tell me something that you wish you had the opportunity to tell someone who's no longer here with you. And what prevented you from being able to tell that person how you felt and what you felt and what you wanted to say? What prevented you? All right. I've told this story on the show plenty of times. And it's my friend Jamie. Like, thank God I got a chance to tell my aunt everything that I wanted to tell her, because I knew that she was getting to the end of her road. I could tell. I could see it. I could feel it. But with my friend Jamie, who passed away, it was different. I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. I didn't know it was coming. And it completely caught me off guard. So I really wish I would have had the opportunity to tell him, like Tom said, I wish I'd have had the opportunity to tell him that I loved him. I wish I'd have had the opportunity to tell him that I was genuinely concerned. He passed away of cancer, but I was 18. He was 20, I believe. And I didn't really understand how at that age, I didn't really understand how serious cancer was. I really didn't understand. But I learned real quick because cancer took my best friend and then it took my best lady, my Aunt B, back to back real quick. Came in and picked them right up out of this right up off out of this world, and took them to a better place. But yeah, I thought that I would have the opportunity to see him again. I really did. Unfortunately, I didn't, and I wish I would have had the because I seen him really close before he. It was really really close before he passed away. I seen him maybe 1 or 2 days before he passed away, and I had the opportunity to tell him. I had the opportunity to tell him, but I'm not gonna say I took it for granted because I genuinely had no idea that it was gonna take him so swiftly. I had no idea, to be honest with you. I had no idea that it was gonna take him that fast. So that's who I wish I would have had the opportunity to tell. If I didn't get the opportunity to tell them, you know, and it saddens me to this day. I'm saying cancer is either quick or slow. Yeah, it was slow with my aunt, but it was quick with my friend Jamie. So rest in peace to Prince. Rest in peace to Jamie King, and rest in peace to my aunt B. May they all continue to rest in peace. Very, very pivotal people in my life, growing up and still to this day. Still to this day, rest in peace. And if for anyone who's lost someone, rest in peace to all the people that you've lost. Hopefully you keep them alive in your thoughts, keep them alive in your hearts, keep them alive on social media. Use social media for something positive. Use it for good. Make sure people remember. A lot of times when I post Jamie or I post my Aunt B, a lot of people, oh my goodness, I didn't even know that he passed away. I've had people say that. Not here recently, but when I first, and sometimes they get the opportunity to say how they felt. And it hurts me to my heart, but then again, it also makes me feel good, you know, because unfortunately, we are mortal and death is coming for each and every one of us, so you're a better man because of them and keep talking about them. Absolutely. And I appreciate the compliment, my brother. I like to, I don't mind coming up onto the show and being completely vulnerable. I like to talk about how I really feel because deep down, that's what we really need to do. When people are so quick to pull out these cameras and record one another and everybody feel like they need to put on an act. And yes, I'm in front of a camera also, but I never feel like I need to put on an act. I feel feel much more comfortable just being myself and saying how I really feel. Some things I gotta filter. some things I gotta filter because I'm gonna get myself in trouble if I say how I really, really feel about what's going on in this world today. But the things pertaining to me, yeah, I have no problem with saying how I genuinely feel and speaking on it. And yeah, when you lose someone that you love, it's always tough. It's always tough. And I've told a lot of people in solitude. I've told a lot of people in solitude that don't take people for granted and try your best to stay close to the people that you love and express how you feel and tell them that you love them and don't neglect them. No matter how busy we get, take time out, take time out because you don't want to be left with that what if. You don't want to be left with a what if or a shoulda, woulda, coulda. You definitely don't want that. That's never good. That is never good. So yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know if I really want to talk about that. That's exactly right. Give them their flowers while they're here. Don't wait too late. Don't wait till it's too late. Do not wait until it's too late. And unfortunately, Father Time is undefeated, and death is coming for all of us. So take time and enjoy yourself while you're here. Appreciate the people that you love while you're here, while they're here, and be and prepare yourself. Put yourself in the best position to be happy going forward for the rest of your days. You know, take time to find that happiness, and I think one easy way to truly find happiness and to be happy is to delve within yourself, understand who you are, and be happy with yourself. Once you're happy with yourself, everything else tends to fall in place. But when you're unhappy with yourself, you're going to always be searching for something to fulfill that unhappiness. You're going to be looking for something to your preoccupy your shortcomings, when in actuality nothing's really going to be able to preoccupy it until you really get into the root of the problem and deal with it. And once you deal with it, you can come out the other side and be happy and be content with happy and content with who you are and what you have, while continuing to try to do better and strive to be a better person every day. But don't get so caught up in striving to be a better person every day. Don't get so caught up that you don't appreciate the things that you have. Appreciate the things, appreciate the people that you have in your life, and don't be afraid to tell them. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and tell them. A lot of times people let their pride get in the way. A lot of times people let work and a lot of things get in the way. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, um, when you know that we all know life can be short. Oh, my man Ashley Larry's in the building. The fourth host, man. What up, Ashley Larry? Welcome to the stream, my brother. All right. The question on the table for tonight is: tell me something you wish you would have had the opportunity to tell to someone who is no longer here with us. An opportunity that you wish that you had to tell someone who's no longer with you. Something that you wish you had the opportunity to tell them. You know, something that you wish, like, even if you got a chance to tell them how you really felt, you know, even if you maybe after they were gone, maybe something else came to your mind or something else came to your heart that you wish you had the opportunity to tell them. Tell me something that you wish you had the opportunity to tell someone that you didn't get an opportunity to. Now, I don't want to just cut it off as if they only because they passed away, because there's people that come in and out of our lives that we lose contact with, and there still may be things that you wish you had the opportunity. So let me open it up. It doesn't have to be someone who's no longer with you, someone who's no longer in your life. Let's open up the question and open up the answers a little bit more. Someone that you wish you had the opportunity to say things to, but you didn't get a chance to. Maybe the time slipped away. Maybe the opportunity is no longer there. Maybe you feel like maybe they've moved on. Maybe they're married now. Maybe they're in a relationship. Something that you wish you had the opportunity to tell someone that's no longer in your life, whether they're no longer here with us or they're no longer in your life. All right. That's the question that I want to start off with. Because now if we open it up like that, if we open it up past people that have passed away, and we talking about people that's never been in, I mean, just not in our lives no more. Oh man, there's a lot of things that I would love to say right now to people that are no longer in my life or not as close as they once were to me. Let's see what Ashley Larry. I never really left anything on the table before someone left us. I did see a homie get smoked in Cali that I hadn't seen in 10 years. He said, I just wish I had a chance to talk to him before his untimely event. All right. What would you have said to him, Ashley Larry? What did you want to say? Yo, they doing construction outside. Yo, they doing construction outside here in the Bronx. I don't know what was backing up out there. They are building a building up the block. I don't know how late they got their workers out there though. Ashley Larry said he wasn't about that life and he didn't deserve it. All right. Well, may he rest in peace. May he continue to rest in peace and God bless him. All right. Uh, everybody that's watching and anybody who's going to watch in the future, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and go ahead and hit that thumbs up. All right. It helps the video. And when you hit the thumbs up, you can consider yourself an honorary member of the WCIS community. That's all about unity. All right. I mean, now if we're talking about people that are just no longer in our lives, wow. I have a lot of friends, a lot of exes that if I had the opportunity to apologize for some of my ways, I definitely would. I mean, I could now, but it would be pretty like out of left field. And it's irrelevant now. But if I could go back, or if I could, go back to some of those moments, I would own up and hold myself accountable for some of the things that I did, things that I was responsible for, things that I didn't see at the time, that now that I'm older and more mature, I would be able to admit where I was wrong and not let my pride or my ego get in the way. I mean, I there's a lot of things that I could think of where it's like in the moment I thought I was so right. And that's the beautiful thing about a lot of people get it confused. It's a big difference between being educated, intelligent, and wise. I'm my wisdom, that with maturity comes wisdom. Well, for me, it did. I don't know about for everybody, but for me, as I became more mature, I definitely became more self-aware and a lot much much wiser. And now when I look back on a lot of scenarios, I realize that I was dead wrong. And I wish I would have been able to see it in that moment. So I would have been able to handle things a lot differently and a lot better. As far as people in my life that are still with us, I just wish I could have spent more time with them. A lot of family still in Cali. All right. All right. Ashley Larry said he wish he could have spent a little bit more time with his family. Everybody else watching, what's something? What up, little sunshine? Who could take the sunshine? What up, little sunshine? Um, Boo! Guess who stepped in the room? His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. What up, Jay Clay? Welcome to the stream, my brother. All right, God bless you. God bless you. My man Jay Clay is in the building. All right, so the question that we're talking about right now is, what's something that you wish you had the opportunity to tell someone who's no longer in your life, whether they are just, whether they're just not in your life anymore, or they're no longer here with us. What's something that you wish you would be able to communicate to someone who's no longer in your life, because yeah, a lot of times, especially when I was younger, like I was stubborn. You couldn't tell me nothing. If I had one inkling of justification, you couldn't tell me nothing. I felt like, all right, I know I'm right, and I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. And granted, a lot of the times I was right. A lot of times I was right in principle, in my own mind, and within my own principles. I was right. But my mistake was I wasn't always open-minded enough to look at the other person's point of view and see it from their eyes, you know? And that led to a lot of arguments. It led to a lot of disagreements. It led to a lot of, oh well, I'm just not going to speak to you no more. It led to a lot of that. And it didn't have to be that way. And I wish it wasn't that way. I don't like to go my separate ways with anyone on a bad note with a sour taste in my mouth. If we got to go our separate ways, let's go our separate ways cordially. I don't want to go away with anger, and I don't want to go away with any type of ill will towards someone. And a lot of times we do, because we let our pride get the best of us. We let our pride get the best of us. And when you really, really think about it, it's not worth it. You have a good friend, you have a good man, you have a good woman in your life, and y'all go y'all separate ways for little petty reasons. Sometimes you got to really stop and think. First of all, what are we fighting for? Number two, is it worth losing a friendship or a relationship? And three, you have to realize that in an argument, it's not about you versus the person that you're arguing with. It's not about you versus the person that you're having a disagreement with. It's you and that person versus whatever it is that you're arguing about. You two should both be on the same page of trying to figure out what the problem is. It's not us against each other. It's us against the problem. And we should be working together to fix the problem. And I think that that's where a lot of people go wrong. In an argument, people are arguing with one another instead of standing next to one another and focusing that energy on the problem. We need to drop the bomb for my man Tom. What up, baby? All right, Josh. You had to drop the bomb in the chat. All right, pride comes before the fall. But that's the mistake a lot of people make. I love you, baby. Not like I love my guitar. Shout out to Laura Guitar for my purple family. Tomorrow's a really sad day for all of our purple family and our true to our heart Prince family. It's a tough day for all of us. But yeah, a lot of times we are arguing with each other when we should be arguing against the problem, and going. We should be focusing that energy, that anger and those emotions. We should put all that energy into fixing what the problem is, or being mature enough to be able to let it go. Being mature enough to be able to let it go. A lot of us want companionship. A lot of us don't want to be alone, and we'll rather stay with somebody in misery than to start over fresh with someone new. But I don't think that. Don't get me wrong. You got to have some wherewithal. You got to have some grit. You got to be willing to stand by the person. You got to fight for what you love. Absolutely. But once you realize that only one person is fighting, or once you realize that you're the only one who is fighting, it might be time to let it go. It might be time to let it go. The energy of Prince will never die. That man left his mark. Absolutely. Prince definitely left his mark. May he continue to rest and rock in peace. Absolutely. So Laura, question, all right? This is the question for tonight. Tell me something that you wish you had the opportunity to tell someone who's no longer in your life. Something that you wish you had a chance to say to them. Whether they're no longer with us in general, or whether they're no longer in your life and you just don't communicate with them anymore. That's the question that I have for everyone tonight. What made me come to this topic for tonight is, obviously, you see him right over here, is Prince. And I said that losing Prince was like losing a family member. So yeah, Laura, what's something that you wish you had the opportunity to tell someone who's no longer in your life? That I'm sorry. Oh, that's beautiful. And it's a beautiful thing when you're able to realize a lot of people have a hard time realizing their own wrong ways, and that's something that I suffered from for a long time. Being able to say I'm sorry because I am still self-righteous, but now I'm not so self-righteous where I cannot see my flaws and I won't admit my flaws and I won't uh embrace my flaws so I could fix them, so I could become a better person, become a better man. Before it was like, well, this is how I see it, and that's how it is. I don't know what to tell you. And that's not the right attitude to have. That's not the right attitude to have. And that karma will come back. That karma will come back. If you don't believe in karma, then that bad energy will come back to you. You know, God bestows upon us blessings, but he also bestows upon us punishment. He also bestows upon us punishment. Laura, who do you wish you would have had the opportunity to say sorry to? And if you don't mind me asking, what were you sorry about? All right. What were you sorry about? I would say sorry to a couple of people too, to be completely honest. I would say sorry to a couple of people too. Absolutely. So it's an apology to my Raf. Okay, I'm not sure who that is. Oh, Rafi? Okay. It's an apology to my Rafi who passed away 6 years ago this December. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Laura. And I hope that whatever it is that whatever it is that you wanted to say sorry to Rafi about, I hope you've been able to come to terms with it within yourself, so you're not living with any type of guilt. You know, you're able to live. I mean, continue in peace. You know, yes, because I didn't realize what we had was good, and that brings me to another. That brings me to another topic. Is like a lot of people swear up and down that the grass is greener on the other side. You know, not you. I'm not speaking. I mean, I'm not. This doesn't have anything to do with your situation or you, but just people not realizing how good they really have it. I love being around positive people. I don't like being around negative people. I don't like being around negative people. And when I sense that negative energy, I need to get away from it. I don't want to be around it because I would rather focus on the good than the bad. If we're going to bring up something negative, let's bring it up in the vein of trying to find the solution. It's me and you versus the problem. It's me and you versus the problem, you know? So for those of us who when you have someone good in your life, appreciate them. And just remember whenever you have a disagreement, it's not you versus the person. You and that person should be standing united instead of letting the problem divide you. Stand united against the problem. And I think that so many people lose sight of that in the heat of the emotion. In the heat of the emotion, we trying to prove our point and try to let the other person see and understand where we're coming from, without taking time to understand that we're not arguing with each other. We're actually arguing over a problem, arguing over a situation, arguing over something that has happened, or trying to prevent something from happening. So you really need to focus that energy against the problem and not one another. And that comes with great communication. Taking time to be able to hold yourself accountable and have those tough conversations. And I wish I would have learned a lot of these things a lot earlier in my life, but better late than never. Better late than never. But I would definitely give that piece of advice. A lot of you already know what I'm saying, but doing this YouTube channel is like a diary. When I'm dead and gone, people will be able to come back and look at these videos and see what type of person I am, and see how I really felt about things. I'm not on here putting on no show. I'm not on here, going with the agenda. I'm not on here with no propaganda. I'm saying how I really feel, and that's why I love doing the show, because it allows anyone who jumps on the stream with me, anyone in the comment section, I really like to delve into what people have to say. And everyone who comes into the stream, I want to make sure that they feel special and make sure that they feel appreciated. A lot of us don't feel like we're appreciated. A lot of us don't feel like we're going to ever get the credit that we deserve. So I try to give you extra credit anytime you interact with me. I try my best to give everyone extra credit. Show them and tell them how much I appreciate them. And with that being said, I want everybody to send some love and some prayers to Nicole Nadine. Some of y'all may remember me saying her name from the Ustream days, some YouTube days, but Nicole Nadine is in the hospital right now, and she reached out to me, and I spoke to her yesterday, and it doesn't seem like she's in the best of spirits. So if you ever heard me say that name, or if you know who she is, look her up, Nicole Nadine, on Facebook, and just, what up, heroes and villains? What's going on the IG? Look her up and just tell her, send her some well wishes, all right? Please. Said, I have a family friend who graduated June 9th with honors. She's hearing and sight impaired. Wow. Tom said, we appreciate you, Toby. Thank you. I appreciate you too, my brother. That's what I'm celebrating tonight. Okay. God bless her. What's your friend's name? All right. Pep Daddy. Daddy Pep. What up, Pep Daddy? What's going on, my brother? Welcome to the stream. All right. I'll pray for her. It doesn't matter if I know her, she still deserves all the best. Absolutely, Tom. Thank you very much. But she definitely needs our prayers. And congratulations to Krista. Laura Guitar, let her see this, all right? Krista, congratulations. Welcome to the WCIS community. And I wish you all the success in the world, Keep pushing forward. Keep your head held high. Keep your heart in the right place. And make sure that you continue to walk in your purpose. Don't let anything get in your way. Don't let anything deter you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't, because you are a miracle. You are a miracle, and God bless you. God has blessed you, and may he continue to bless you. All right. Shout out to Krista. And prayers to Nicole Nadine. I spoke to her yesterday, and I don't like, I done laughed with Nicole. I done made her laugh. She done made me laugh. We done played, Uno together. She done watched the stream. We done interacted with each other. She done jumped on the cam while we was playing Uno and everything. And it didn't, I know a person's energy. I know I could hear it in a person's voice, and her energy wasn't good. It really wasn't good. I hope when I speak to her tomorrow it's better. But when I spoke to her, it wasn't good. And there's a part of me that has a hard time with dealing with someone who's in anguish, dealing with someone who is not in the best of spirits. But then there's also a part of me and there's a side of me that feels like it's my obligation to try my best to help. I feel obligated, although I know that I'm not, but I feel obligated. I feel like I put myself in this position by turning on this camera. I put myself in a position to be obligated to help people who reach out to me. Even if they don't reach out to me, I like to help. I feel like I'm living within my purpose when I'm helping someone. And I feel like I'm strong enough to handle other people's issues and still remain even killed, I still remain positive, I'm good at seeing the positive. Heroes and villains, what's going on, brother? You need to come on over to the YouTube, bro. I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. You're always welcome to the WCIS community. Just go to YouTube and type in WCIS1. And also tell your mother I said hello, my brother. Tom said, you've got a good heart, Tove, and that's your strength. You've got a heart, Tove, and that's my strength. Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. And I try my best to bring a good positive energy to anyone who interacts with me. And the more I do it, the better I get at it. The more I do it, the more comfortable I am with it. But speaking to Nicole yesterday, I will continue to pray for her. Nicole, if you see this, stay strong, all right? The WCIS community got your back. We in your corner. And me as your friend, I love you. And I hope you're okay. I hope you will be okay. Continue to pray. God can pull you through anything. God has the final diagnosis. God has the final diagnosis. Absolutely. Nicole, I know you don't know Tom, but Tom said God will take care of you. And I agree with him 100%. All right. So everybody that's watching on the stream right now, everybody's watching on IG. Let's kind of like open up the conversation. I think we done been melancholy for long enough. It's always a sad day for me. It's almost 12 o'clock, the anniversary of Prince passing away. But let's flip the script. All right, let's flip it. What's the last thing you celebrated? We're not talking about birthdays and stuff, nothing like that. Obviously, we celebrate birthdays and anniversaries and holidays. But let's take those things off the table. Let's take birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, stuff like that. Let's take that off the table. What's the last thing in your life that you truly celebrated? Something that you accomplished and you actually celebrated. You actually felt like, wow, that was a great accomplishment. and it deserves celebration. What was the last thing you celebrated? That's the question. Excuse me. That's the next question that I have for everybody. All right. Also, while we at it, how's the microphone sounding? Is the mic sounds good? Is the sound quality good? Y'all let me know. All right. I forgot to ask that question earlier. Yeah, but I don't want to stay in this melancholy mood. So, what was the last thing you celebrated, outside of the normal things that we celebrate, weddings and birthdays and anniversaries and holidays. But what's the last thing you celebrated, for yourself? All right. My man Heroes and Villains said, me getting my driver's license. God bless you, my brother. All right, Heroes and Villains. He hit us. He's on the IG. Uh hopefully you could come on over to the YouTube so you can get into the conversation with everybody. But yeah, congratulations, my brother. Stay safe out there on the road. Don't get no tickets. All right, just and don't have you. And the last thing you want to hear is this. You don't want to hear that. So, my brother, congratulations. All right, congratulations. All right. Tom said I haven't really celebrated anything I could think of, but I try to celebrate the good times, bro. You gotta celebrate, man. You gotta celebrate something. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate every day you wake up should be a celebration. But yeah, you gotta take time to celebrate, even if it's celebrating something. Oh, gotta go to work in 10 minutes. All right, no problem, Heroes and Villains. Well, make sure you come to the YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit the thumbs up. Come through and support the WCIS community. All right, but yeah, congratulations. Uh-oh. Miss Daisy is in the building. What up, Miss Daisy? All right. Okay, let's see. She said, I started a sheep farm and my sheep are going to have babies in 3 weeks. Super excited. And this is a huge miracle and reason. It's a reason for celebration. Welcome to the China Club. It's time to celebrate. Yes, it is a reason for celebration. Absolutely. And welcome to the stream. Miss Daisy is in the building, the herbal Grammy. My Grammy family is in the building. How you doing tonight? Hopefully you're feeling wonderful. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. All right, let's see what darling darling Nikki is in the building, and I'm so happy that there's few people that love Prince like I love Prince, and I'm happy that you're here with me tonight because I know that there is someone else here watching tonight that understands that feeling that I'm starting to feel every time that the clock ticks 1 minute extra going into that next day. I'm feeling that weight of losing my brother. Prince was anyway. Congratulations to darling Nikki is in the building. What up, Nikki Nicole? She said she passed the exam for becoming a certified personal trainer. All right. So look, I know summer's right around the corner, but if you want to get right with get your body looking good and tight. I gotta go check out, Nicole right here. She right here in the comment section. She could give, not for free, but she could give you some tips. Go to her Instagram. Nicole, if you want to leave your Instagram, leave it. Everybody need to get in a little bit better shape. Not just about looking good, but it's also about your health, making sure that you are in peak health as you get older. You don't want to be all hunched over and can't hardly walk and can't get out the bed and you can't live right as you start to get older. Your body starts to break down on you. If you want to prevent that from happening, you got to get out here and get active. You got to get out here and exercise. A little bit of exercise will never hurt you. It'll never hurt you. All right. Shout out to my darling Nikki, the beautiful one, is in the building with us. All right. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Now look, right here. Here she go. I'm going to put it up on the screen so y'all can see, all right? So if y'all ever need some fitness tips, she's certified. She is certified gangsta. Ding, 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 ding. Certified, y'all. Certified, all right? This ain't no Insta model. This ain't nobody just getting up on the Instagram and saying, you know what? I'm a fitness guru. She done put in the work. You know, we got to support one another when we put in the work and do it the right way. You know, when people put in the work and do it the right way, we got to support them, you know? So y'all go and support her. Make sure that y'all check her out. Make sure that you, if you ask for advice or if you need her help, if you need her training, make sure you pay her correctly because everybody is not getting no easier for none of us out here. The recession is here. Inflation ain't going nowhere. Everybody got to make a dollar, you know, trying to make it holler for a dollar. All right. So shout out to Miss Nicole. And yeah, keep up the great work, Nicole. And thank you for the support over after all of these years. And you're doing a great job and you look beautiful. All right. Um Grammy said, "How you doing?" And yes, life is great right now. Um my Grammy family, I'm doing good. I could complain about some things, but I'd rather focus on the solutions. So life is great. Life is great. You know, I have some adjusting that I have to do to some certain things that's going on. But besides that, I'm doing pretty good. You know, God always keeps his hands on me, so I don't never worry. It don't make no sense. I don't worry about nothing. I know I'm gonna be all right. Everything is always gonna be all right. And if it's not, hopefully I'm strong enough to get through it. I've been able to get through everything else. All right. So yeah, that's the question for everybody. What's the last thing that you were actually able to celebrate? All right. My man Jay Clay, his mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. All right. He said, I'm celebrating my second chance at football, y'all. All right. It's nothing better than doing something that you love to do, man. You get out there, you get them juices flowing, you know, you get back to what you're passionate about, just like me doing the show. You know, doing the show is something that I'm passionate about. I love doing the show. I love doing this show. I love speaking to people. I love when people hit me up behind the scenes and say, Tovi, you know, that was a great show tonight. You know, Tovi, I learned something from listening to what you had to say. You know, I like to try to be as earnest and honest as possible with any question that someone speaks to me about or any topic that we're talking about. I'm and it takes you know, in this day and age, it takes a lot of courage to get out here and say how you really feel. You know, if you're really speaking how you really feel about something and you're not trying to go with the wave and go with the agenda and say what people want to hear you to say, that what they want to hear you say, it can turn left real quick and it can go bad real quick for you, you know. But luckily, I'm not doing it for a popularity contest. I'm not doing it to get a lot of likes or a lot of attention. I'm doing it because I think that communication is something that is fleeting in the world that we live in today, especially between men and women. Um, and it's something that we definitely need to continue to address and work on because the more and more they divide us, the more and more they separate us, the weaker we become. And we don't need to be weak. We need to be strong because something bad is coming. Something bad is coming, y'all. And I know y'all can feel it. I know y'all could feel it. I'm talking about worse than what we've been through here recently. I don't want to get my hold on. Let me turn the notifications off on my well, not off, but let me turn them down. But something bad is coming. I could feel it. I've been able to feel it for a long time that something bad is coming. And I know that the people that are in tune with themselves and in tune with the energy around them, I know y'all could feel it. I know y'all feel something bad is coming. You can see it in the direction that the world is going in. You know, and at 46 years old, half of my life is over. The numbers say half of my life is over. So what I believe we are about to go into, I thought it would be upon us once I was dead and gone. But I don't feel that way no more. I think I'm gonna live to see what what life what this world has in store. Yeah, I know y'all could feel it. I feel you, Tove. I often feel like we're in the end of time. End of times. My Grammy family said, "I think your show is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much." And I agree. Something is coming. I believe the past few years have been pretty much a practice run. Absolutely. And that's why in this moment, that's first of all, that's why I love doing the show, because in these moments we need to be able to talk to one another and get a better understanding of how each individual feels. I don't like to censor anyone. I like to really hear what you really have to say about certain topics. And as the show continues, I'm going to start to pick up on the topics and start tackling, topics that might be a little bit more difficult for people to talk about, but I think that is necessary. We have to prepare one another and having an open conversation. I don't get me wrong. I love talking about love and relationships and stuff like that, but there's so many other things that can be put on this table for us to talk about that I feel is equally important. And the way that things are going in this world today, I can feel it. I can feel it. Something ain't right. Something is definitely wrong. And it's getting to the point where they're not even hiding it anymore. They're not the devil used to hide. The devil used to be sneaky, you know? The devil used to be up under your bed. Now the devil knocking right on the door like, "Yes, I'm right here. Come deal with me. I'm here waiting for you." Where before it used to be in secret. Now it's getting blatant. And the more blatant they get, the more worried I become. Her mama didn't name her Clay, but I'ma still call her Andy. Clay is in the building. Um, there's a lot of laws trying to get passed that make me scared for this country and what it means. Absolutely, Andy Clay. How you doing tonight? Hopefully you're feeling good. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the everybody in the stream right now. Make sure you hit the notification bell. All right. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Support the because you know, I don't get a lot of views when I'm live, but it once it goes into the algorithm, and people are watching it after it's been posted, the more thumbs up it gets, the better it is for me. So just make sure you hit the thumbs up. The whole woke movement is killing us. Absolutely. Absolutely. The woke movement is definitely destroying us because what it's doing is it's pitting men and women against one another. And that's never a good thing when we're against one another. That's not a good thing at all. It's turning it's turning the world against masculinity. It's turning the world against freedom of speech. And the most problematic thing, what I'm seeing, is it's starting to manipulate, or they're trying to start to manipulate what is actually true. They're trying to manipulate the truth. I know my channel really gonna get banned now if I get into this. But they are trying their best to manipulate the truth. And on top of that, they are corrupting the youth. The things that are now being taught in school to children, I'm talking about single digits, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year olds, is horrendous. As we get older, we can make our decisions as teenagers, as 20s, in our 20s and 30s, we can make our own decisions. But kids are meant and should be left within their innocence. Teaching them about using children to push a political and woke agenda is devilish. Completely devilish. It's shameful and it's devilish. And that's all I'm going to say about that. For now. But y'all know what I'm saying is true. This is not my opinion. What I'm saying right now is truth. What I'm saying right now is fact. 6 years old, 7-year old, 8-year old, 9-year old should not even be worrying or learning about anything sexual. They shouldn't even be learning about sex between little girls and little boys. Nevertheless, anything else. Nevertheless, anything else. Let's see. Yes, they're making bad appear good and the good appear bad, confusing and frustrating anyone, but especially the younger generation. It's seriously evil. Tom said, "Bingo," and it's scary. It's scary because we there's a part of us, even as adults, that need to hold on to our childlike innocence. And the reason why we need to hold on to our childlike innocence, especially if you have children, is because you have to hold on to that innocence so you're able to relate to them. So you're able to sit down and play with them. So you're able to understand their point of view. It helps you as a parent. It helps you as a person. It helps you. It helps your imagination to keep that innocence. Don't let life make you and allow you to be so jaded. Allow you to be become cold hearted. Allow you to not be able to appreciate the little things in life, like children. Children can look up and see the clouds in the sky and just start smiling and take time to listen to the birds and just look at the water, look at the ocean, look at the waves, just appreciate, look at the dogs, look at the cats, look at the animals. They can appreciate those things. And don't get me wrong, adults do too. We do. But a lot of the times, from what I'm seeing, is they have us so caught up and preoccupied with all of this technology and have our kids so wrapped up in the technology that they're no longer taking time to understand and appreciate those things that we appreciated when we were younger, when we were growing up. Now those things are being taken away from the younger generation and it's being replaced by technology. And technology can do us a lot of good, but it also can do us a lot of bad in the hands of the wrong people. And the people who are in control of the technology are not the right people. They're not the right people. So now, if I start talking like this, I don't know what's going to happen to my poor little channel. I don't know what's going to happen to my poor little channel. But the truth needs to be told, and we cannot sit here and ignore the truth. We cannot sit here and allow the people in charge to change the world right in front of us, and we don't say or do anything about it. A lot of us feel like, yo, we can't say or do anything about it. But if we speak instead of saying, well, it's not my business, or I don't believe in this, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't got nothing to say about it. No, we need to have something to say about it. The longer we stay quiet, you know, the longer we stay quiet, the longer we don't say anything about it, the longer we don't try to teach the people, the younger generation, and the people around us what the truth really is, and for them to go and seek knowledge on their own, not just listen to what's being told to them, but actually go seek the knowledge and understand it for themselves. Then we're part of the problem. You know, that's another reason why I try to do the show. I brought the show back because Instead of just sitting and complaining about the problem, at least I can do my little bit. It's a little bit. It's just a little bit, but I'm trying to do my part. I'm trying to do my part. So everybody, you know, take time and each day try to improve yourself, and then each day try to enlighten someone on what is actually the truth, especially if they're younger than you. It's been a couple of episodes where people have watched the show and said, Tovi, I used to watch 10 almost 10 years ago, you know. Um Herbal Grammy right here, her daughter was watching this show at 21 years old, 9 years ago. And now I'm so happy that actually her mother is watching now. It's very rare that you can appeal to a demographic like that. Very rare, you know. That's the reason why I love doing the show, because positivity has no filter. Positivity doesn't have a genre. Positivity doesn't have an agenda, you know. It's just when someone is trying their best to be positive and speak of positive things and be honest, it's just going to attract something in you. It's going to awaken something in you that makes you want to jump into the conversation and get into it and talk about it, or you're going to ignore it. Now, if I was on here talking about controversy and talking about, and going along with the agenda where I'm trying to force us to be against one another, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would. What up, my man? Oh, my brother, intensify. What up, Jay Will? Welcome to the stream, bro. If I was up here talking about negative things, I'm pretty sure a lot more people will pay more attention to me and listen to me and watch me a lot more, you know. But I definitely choose to go in a different direction. The world got a not. The world has enough of us fighting against each other, you know. So I'm trying to bring do my part to bring us together, regardless if you're younger, older, man or woman. I don't care who you sleeping with. I don't care. I don't care about any of that stuff. None of that stuff concerns me. It doesn't concern me. It's none of my business. It's none of my business either, because we are all going to be judged. We're not going to be judged as a group. We're not going to be judged as a group. We're all going to be judged separately for our own decisions. So what you do is really no bearing on me, unless you're trying to do it to me, unless you're trying to do it to someone that's innocent or people that I love. Then I might have to get involved. You know. So I'm sorry I went on a. I really just. I really just went on a tangent. I really just went on a tangent. I haven't really went on a tangent on the show in a really long time, because I'm usually have people on the show with me. Now, what I also want to ask is, I want people to like come and get on the show with me and talk with me a little bit more, because as y'all can see, I can sit up here and run my mouth all night long if I really wanted to. If I really got completely unfiltered, I could sit here and run my mouth all night long. But I brought the show back because I wanted it to be about all of us. I wanted people to feel free to come, express themselves, talk to us, and see. We're living in a world where everyone is on YouTube, everyone is on, Instagram, everyone is on Twitter, everyone is posting themselves, and that might not be for everyone, but Tom said, "Nah, Tove, you said what needed to be said." Sharing anything good is so needed, and you're right. It's the little things. I almost always say that in my videos from my YouTube channel. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. You got a YouTube channel too? Let people know about your YouTube channel. I gotta go so we could go and subscribe and go take a look. All right. What's your YouTube channel? My Grammy family got the YouTube channel. We gotta go and support, you know? We gotta go and support. So let us know, all right? Well, let me know. Post it in the chat so we can go and subscribe to your channel. Go check it out, all right? We gotta support one another, you know? But yeah, I want to be able to talk. I want to be able to for people to come on the show and talk to me and not be shy about it and feel comfortable and feel welcomed. Like Nicole, I think Nicole, I want you to I mean, you was on the Instagram with me once, but I would love for you to come on and talk. We could do a Prince episode and we could also talk, talk fitness and you can give some free tips, not too much, but give some tips to the people, not too much because they gotta, you, you gotta pay like you weigh. And the more you weigh, the more you that should be the slogan for you. You should use that, Nicole. The more you weigh, the more you weigh, the more you gotta pay. But yeah, Nicole, you need to come. Nah, don't use that. They ain't gonna get mad at you. What you mean the more I weigh? Wait till you lose some weight. Now you want to talk about don't be body shaming me. The more you weigh, the more you gotta pay. And I said what I said. Oh my goodness. But um I done threw myself off track. um um see my Grammy family said that should be a thing. The more you weigh, the more you gotta pay. That needs to be a thing. I mean, it's only fair, right? If a person weight more, you gotta, they need a little bit more extra attention and a little bit more extra coaching and instruction. So the more you weigh, the more you gotta pay. But hey, oh man. But but yeah, definitely like I want you to come on. We could do like a Prince tribute show. And I also want people people be going broke. Yeah. I also want people to send me like clips, video clips. Send them to the Instagram, and then I'll play them on the show and react to them live and give our thoughts. Like I seen a video recently where it was a young girl and she was trying to get her phone back from a substitute teacher. I think it was in North Carolina. The little girl went behind the desk and the substitute teacher had her phone and the little girl was like, "Nah, you're going to give me my phone back." And the teacher was like, "No, don't come behind my desk. Don't touch me." And the little girl was like, "Nah, you giving me my phone back." And she reached to try to take the phone out of the teacher's hand. And the teacher was like, "Don't touch me." And the little girl kept trying to reach and grab the phone. And then the little girl reared her hand back and went to go punch the teacher right in the face. And the teacher, who was significantly bigger than the young, she was significantly bigger than the little girl and obviously much older, but she wiped the floor with that little girl, and it's sparking all types of controversy. I don't know if any of y'all saw that, but I seen it earlier today. I think I saw it yesterday or earlier today. And those type of videos can be very divisive. You know, some people going to see it one way, some people going to see it the other. But what I will tell you is what I was taught as a child is when you are a child, you stay in a child's place. Let me say it again for those of you in the back. When you are a child, you stay in a child's place. Because when you start doing grown up things, unfortunately, sometimes you face grown up consequences. Now, after watching the video, the teacher was a little aggressive and she could have handled it differently. But I like to get to the root. And at the root of the problem was a young girl not staying in a child's place. So when you make grown up decisions, sometimes you have to face grown up consequences. Everybody is not going to turn the other cheek. Everyone's not going to turn the other cheek. So I want to actually start doing live reactions. I see a lot of videos on YouTube where they're doing reactions and it's all set up and they've already pre-recorded it and they got a script and they know what they're saying. I want to do live reactions. So y'all send me a video, even if I've never seen it. I want you to send it to me, and as long as it's, as long as ain't nothing X-rated or nothing. And I play it and we react to it in real time. Oh man, do I really want? I don't know if I could even. Well, I could play it here on the YouTube, but yeah, I would tell y'all just go if you want to go take a look at it. Just look. If you type it in right now, it's probably gonna be the first video that comes up. Teacher and teacher, substitute teacher and young little girl fight. You'll see it. I'm just using that as an example. It doesn't always have to be something negative. Y'all can also send me really beautiful and positive videos that we could react to. Yeah, I know. I seen it. I saw it on YouTube. I know it's on there, but I don't know if I want to put it on my channel. You know. But yeah, you play grown up games, you're gonna get grown up prizes. And I know a lot of people will say, well, the teacher should have shown some restraint. The teacher should have never, the teacher needs to be more professional. The teacher's the one who's at work. So she should have handled it differently. And anyone who says that, they do have valid points. But at the root of it, the root of the problem was a young little girl not staying in a child's place. So I want anybody that if there's any videos that y'all seeing on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or anything, send me the video and I want to start doing live reactions. We all react to it live, and the teacher had every right to defend herself. I can't disagree with that, my brother. I can't disagree with that. The teacher had every right, because even though the little girl is an adult, I mean, the little girl isn't an adult. Even though she is not an adult, a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, especially in a group atmosphere, a group setting, where if that teacher would have went down, you never know how them other kids would have reacted, especially when it's all about taking videos and getting likes. And imagine how many views. Look how many views it got, and it was the substitute teacher defending the little girl. Imagine how many views it would have got if it would have been a classroom of little kids jumping and attacking and beating up the teacher. So yeah, she got to defend herself because you never know when that situation is going to turn left and go really bad. Luckily, it didn't for her, and especially as a female, as a woman. Yeah, I agree with you, Ashley Larry. Children are being given too much independence and power before they know how to handle it. Absolutely. These kids are out of hand, disrespecting their elders. These kids know right from wrong. Absolutely. They know right from wrong because we knew the kids nowadays are smarter than us in a lot of ways, and we knew right from wrong. So we all know damn well they know right from wrong. They just choosing not to abide by it. The kids these days think they could. Damn, do I wanna show it? Hold on, let me go see if I can find it. No, 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 I'm not gonna I'm not gonna show it. I ain't gonna show it. I ain't gonna show it because everybody's showing it. I'm not gonna show it. But that's what I actually want y'all to do. I want y'all to send me videos, and once I take a look at it, or if you send it to me live on the air, I'll just maybe take a little peek to make sure it's not nothing too egregious. But I'll review it live on the air with everybody. Y'all can just send me videos, funny videos, serious videos, anything that's concerning you. I would be interested in seeing and hearing and learning about it and understanding it from your point of view. So that's definitely something that I want to do going forward. She subdued the student and told everyone to get another teacher. She could have stomped a mud hole in her, but she didn't. Yeah, actually, she could have opened up she opened up a little tiny little can of whoop ass. She could have opened up the big ass can of whoop ass. She opened up a tuna can worth of whoop ass on her. It was just a little tuna can worth of whoop ass she opened up on her. Oh hell yeah! What? But yeah, that's definitely something that I want the community to start doing, and then we can all jump on and actually get on the camera and review it together, kind of like what me and Cheating Deaf did last week. We was looking like at the animal video, but that was just like spare of the moment. I didn't even get a chance to really. I just picked the first animal video that I seen. Now, if I'd have planned it out, I would have picked something better for us to review live on the air. But that's something that I want to do going forward too. So if any of y'all think y'all would be interested in that, y'all let me know. Once again, rest in peace to my man Prince. Um, the genius that he is. May he continue to rest in peace. God bless him. And I want to say thank you to each and every person who took time to watch the show tonight. I truly, truly appreciate you all. Tonight was, for me, at least for me, was a really, really good show. You know, we touched on a lot of topics that really mean a lot to me. I love, love, love Prince. That's wonderful. That is wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely. Tomorrow is the anniversary of him passing away, right? I actually have a Prince tattoo. If y'all can see it, it's right here. I got Prince and Michael, but there go Prince right there. I don't know. Y'all can't. I know y'all can see that that's Prince. Y'all see the hair, and then y'all. This is the guitar. You know that Prince hair. Then I got Michael. Ow! I got Michael right there. Michael and Prince, and then God is love. But right there, we got Prince, and then we got Michael. All right. But yeah, God bless each and every one of y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I want to say thank you to everyone who took time out tonight to watch the show, listen to the show, and I hope that some of the words. My heart is heavy. Mine's too, Nicole. Mine's too. What up, Jersey Devil? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, Jersey Devil's in the building. Um, yeah, my heart is heavy too, Nicole. Trust me, my heart is heavy. My heart is always heavy. On this day, I go back to the day I couldn't believe it, you know, and I knew something serious had happened because my mother called me, and she had called me so many times, and my mother calls me, but very rarely that early in the morning, and very rarely that many times. She'll leave me a message, "Hey, baby, just call me when you get this." But I woke up and I seen that she had called me about a couple of people had texted me, but I knew it was serious when my mother called me and she was like, "Toby, call me back as soon as you get this." And I woke up that morning and I looked at my phone and I seen, a lot of people like, "Hey, Toby, you heard what happened with Prince?" I'm like, this ain't the time for games, you know? This ain't the time for games. And I thought people was playing around until I seen that my mother had called like 4 or 5 times. And that's when I knew it had to be something serious. And when I woke up, I turned on the news and they said somebody had passed away at Paisley Park. And I'm thinking, like, okay, well, rest in peace to whoever it was. I know damn well it couldn't have been Prince. I mean, it ain't gonna be Prince. Nicole, when I found out it was Prince, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I could not stop crying. I could not stop crying. I was so sad. But we celebrate him. His music will live on forever. And as long as I'm alive, as long as people like you and I are alive, Nicole, he'll live on. He'll live on forever, but he'll shine extra bright as long as people like you and I are alive. He had such a big impact on my life. I'm sure he had a huge impact on your life also. So I started the conversation off with talking about Prince. Actually, you know what? Um, on Sunday, I'm gonna do a Prince tribute show. The show on Sunday, I'm gonna do a Prince tribute show. All right. So thank you to each and every one of you. Rest in peace to Prince. Hopefully y'all have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. The weather's starting to get nice here in New York. So since I never had a relationship with Prince, but I'm starting to. Yes, I'm gonna do a Prince tribute show. Yeah, Prince is definitely. I'm not saying that because I love me some Prince. Everybody know I love me some Prince, but Prince was definitely was a genius and still is a genius. His music is so profound. It's so ahead of his time. It's so like the music, the words, the color, the aura, the energy, the mystery, the dance, the style, the look, the women. I mean, come on. The epitome of a rock star, epitome of an R&B star, the epitome of a innovator, the epitome of someone who was able to take a little bit from all of his influences and mold it together to create something absolutely original. All right, just send it to me on Instagram, Ashley. I'll check it out. You know, I was telling a good friend of mine here recently. Let me tell you this story. Actually, I told my mother this. She said, "Tovi," she's like, Me and her was talking about. I was like, Ma, I know that you love Michael Jackson, but why didn't you like Prince? She was like, Well, Toby, I couldn't really get into Prince because there was a lot of his music I just didn't understand. It just came across as really weird to me. And I had to really think about it. I said, okay, well, my mother was really young also when Prince was out, you know? She was in her teens. So it was a lot of his lyrics were probably flying right over her head. But I said, let's take one of his most popular songs, Purple Rain. I said, if you she said, yeah, I like Purple Rain. It's a beautiful song. It always makes me sad. I said, have you really taken time to understand what he's talking about? And she said, no, not really. I said, well, he's talking about the end of the world. The purple rain represents the world coming to an end. You know, when the blood of the people mixed with the blue of the sky, what would you get? You would get purple rain at the end of when everything is said and done. You're going to get purple rain when the blood of the people mixed with the blue of the sky. You mix red, the blood red, and the blue sky, you get purple. You know, purple rain. I never meant to cause you any trouble. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted to one time see you laughing in the purple rain. I want to make sure I'm apologizing before the end of days. Let me apologize to you. You know, he's talking. It seems to me as if he was talking to his parents. The next verse, it seems as if he was talking to his woman. The last verse, he's talking to the people about getting closer to God before he comes, you know? So she said, you know what, Tofi, I never thought of that. You know, I never wanted to be your weekend lover. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. I could never steal you from another. It's such a shame my friendship had to end. You know? If you go back and listen to his lyrics, he was really telling us. He was telling us so much, and a lot of times we didn't even realize it. I didn't realize it until I was older. But let me stop because I said I want to do the show on Sunday. So if you're free, Nicole, you can come through and we can do a Prince tribute show. If not, definitely tune in because I'm gonna pull up his albums and I'm gonna get into all of it. You know, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about the album. I'm gonna give my reviews of the albums. And I love me some Prince, but I didn't love every Prince song. So I'm gonna be honest, you know. And let me go because I can sit here and talk about Prince all night long. I could, but he's sitting there looking at me. He's telling me, Toby. Hold on, let me also shout out to my man brother Marcus. If y'all didn't see it, I got to show y'all this picture. One of the viewers from the show sent me this picture of Prince, painted, hand painted, like y'all could see. And even here on the hat, y'all can see it actually has like rhinestones on the ring. If y'all can see the bling bling on the ring. What up? Jasmine is in the building. And look right there. My great friend Jasmine, she bought me that as a Christmas present right there, the Prince album right there. I'm happy you came in right at the right time. You know, you got to give people their flowers when people do nice things, you know? Me put Prince right there. Prince, oh no, the microphone is covering you, Prince. Put you right there, bro. There you go. Don't mess my TV up. Paid a lot for that TV. But shout out to my man, brother Marcus. Another absolutely Nicole. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a Prince tribute show. Obviously I don't stream on Friday, and I don't think I want to do a Prince tribute show tomorrow. Cause then I'm gonna be in my feelings. I want to celebrate him. So I might I'm gonna play his music. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep the stream up, but I'm playing Prince. I'm sorry, bro, but I'm playing your music. Y'all I'm just gonna do it, and then I'm just gonna erase it. Cause I know they're gonna strike me down and take me off they're gonna do everything they can do to get me off of here if I start playing Prince music. I don't know. I gotta go look into it and see if I can play it or not. I see other people play Prince music. Maybe it's different since he passed away, which is sad, which is saddening to me. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna play some Prince music on Sunday. Thank you, Jasmine. I'm happy. As soon as I moved the Prince and my other Prince was hot right there behind it, Jasmine showed up. Thank you so much, Jasmine. You know, anybody ever want to get me a gift, they know exactly what to do. Just get me something affiliated with Prince, and I'll be happy as happy as can be. But let me go. Let me get up out of here. You could sing for us, Tove? Baby, 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 what's it gonna be? You were so hard to find. It's your boy, Little Fat. Good vibes, absolutely. Am I able to stream directly to StreamYard? No, it StreamYard streams. It takes the stream and sends it. It doesn't bypass. Now you can't bypass it. No, unfortunately, you can't. Yeah, I can't do that. Not with StreamYard. It won't let me bypass YouTube. But I think now I need to watch some Prince videos. All right. Thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. God bless each and every one of you. If you're a Prince fan tonight, anybody watching this video afterwards, you know, my heart goes out to you. Also, we got to send, like I said at the beginning of the show, send our prayers to Nicole Nadine. Nicole, if you watch this, you're in my prayers. I'll check on you tomorrow to make sure that you're good. I'll continue to pray for you, and I know that God will pull you through. This is just a moment. It's just a moment, and God will pull you through. All right. I got your back. You got my prayers. You're strong, and you can handle anything. Just stay positive. Keep your head up, and understand that God gives the most difficult battles to his strongest soldiers. All right. It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Tove. If you get on the PlayStation, you can play Prince music in the background. Okay. Now, if I get on the PlayStation, yeah, but can I put it? I can't. I don't know if I can put it on YouTube, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out on Sunday because I'm playing Prince music on Sunday. I'm sorry, Prince. I ain't trying to disrespect you, bro. I know you don't want your music everywhere and people using it, but I'm using it on. It's for a good reason. All right. It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Tove, representing the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hev. Shout out to Uncle Deepy. And shout out to the whole WCIS community. That's all about a unity. I want y'all to stay blessed. I want y'all to stay beautiful. I want y'all, but most importantly, I want you to stay positive. Have a wonderful weekend. And until then, peace out. I'll see you on Sunday. Later, y'all.